Hey guys, I'm Steven and this is The Sound of Tech. So today we'll be looking into the 2016 13-inch MacBook Pro with Touchbar from Apple. So first off, let's have a look at the build of the laptop. Build. First off, the build quality is outstanding. The body is made out of aluminium, which allows the laptop to be light but also very sturdy. The hinge is strong and allows for smooth adjustment for the screen angle. The available angles are perfect for just about any use, whether it's on a desk or on your lap. The display is bright and vibrant, which allows colors to pop and really look amazing. The trackpad is also built from aluminium, which allows your fingers to slide easier across the trackpad. The keys have the first generation butterfly switches, which allow them to be tactile even though they have a low amount of travel. This helps you know when you hit the key. The power button has Touch ID on it and is right next to the touch bar, which spans the entire width of the keyboard. The edge of the body is slightly sharp, but not to the point where it causes discomfort. In terms of I/O, there are two USB Type-C Thunderbolt ports on the left side, along with two more on the right side with a headphone jack. There is nothing in this build that feels cheap or out of place. Overall, I give the build a rating of 4.8 out of 5. Functionality. I believe macOS has a large part in the success of the MacBook. Love it or hate it, you should be able to give it respect. The way Apple optimizes the software for the hardware and they make it simple for the consumer ideology makes the Mac a pleasure to use. Everything just seems to fit together. Are there negatives? Of course there's negatives. The ability to upgrade and tinker is lost, but I believe that's in best spirit. For the consumer, once they learn the gestures, the rest of macOS is fairly simple. If you've used an iPhone, the way updates are handled is very similar. You have total control over when the updates get installed and they don't take that long to install. The touch bar on the Mac is useful for a range of different tasks. For me specifically, I found it to save me a lot of time in Photoshop, but there are controls in other programs that I haven't taken full advantage of. Even the way you change brightness and volume is convenient. Speaking about brightness, the really nice thing is you have full control. You can take it all the way down to black if you so want. The speakers are reasonably loud and sound good. The palm rejection on the touchpad is good. The common complaint with the new generation of MacBook Pros is the USB-C ports. For me, once you go out and buy a few dongles, they're actually a lot more convenient than the original USB. But I guess that is just personal preference. Overall, for functionality, I give them a 4.2 out of 5. Ease of use. So I did talk a lot about ease of use and functionality. Whoops. But there are still things to talk about. The positioning of the touch bar is awesome, and it's wide enough to still be able to display all the required buttons. I think the way they've integrated it into macOS is intelligent because no software is overcrowding it. It really does act like a row of customizable buttons and works that simply. The size of the keyboard is also brilliant because I don't feel cramped when using it. And little things like being able to charge the device from either side, or for that matter being able to plug in any device from either side, just makes things seem to work. I guess this is the part of the review where I talk about some problems. The main issue I've had is occasionally keys will become unresponsive, anywhere up to a few weeks. This is a small enough issue that it doesn't seem worth talking to an Apple genius about, since it goes away in a few days. But it is big enough to cause me to become really frustrated. There's also times where the touch bar freezes. I fix that by swiping across to another program and then it just happens to magically fix itself. Overall, for ease of use, I give the MacBook Pro a 4.5 out of 5. Value. Now this is where giving a score becomes really quite difficult. For some people, the Mac is definitely worth it. For me, it is. For some, they feel like they're paying more for less and could get more power by buying a PC. Look, I'm not here to debate Mac versus PC. This is probably the best built laptop on the market. It feels sturdy and is fairly lightweight. something that I often thought was lacking with other laptops. For most professionals, the Mac works awesome and supports a wide range of software. The way the software is optimized for the hardware means the experience is almost seamless. The large trackpad also makes navigating macOS so simple. One area I think Apple stands out is the customer service. If you have an issue, you can go see one of thousands of Apple stores and talk to a real person there. This is so much better than having to ship in your device for inspection and being on the phone for hours talking to robots. Now, Apple doesn't sell this model themselves, but you can buy the 2017 model from retail stores for about 2,500 Australian dollars. So overall, I give the MacBook Pro a 3.7 out of 5 for value. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button and comment down below. If you like the sound of tech and want to see more hot videos when they drop, press subscribe button and the notification bell. Anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.